Hello and welcome to the channel. Today marks the start of a new series in Space Engineers. Today we're starting on Earth with a drop pod landing high in the mountains next to a small snowy valley, the perfect place for our new. We need to start by collecting some basic resources in order to begin our first base. So naturally, this involves a lot of drilling and refining before we can even lay down the foundations. In order to build a platform of decent size, you will need to repeat drilling and refining a few times before you will have adequate resources to begin construction. So, now that we had enough metal, I started building the platform. I wanted a nice long platform so we could use it as a ramp when we eventually get a rover. That way we can have nice easy access to the base's connectors. At this point, I may have been sidetracked and decided to fly to an unknown signal. An unknown signal usually has some basic resources and the chance to win a cosmetic, but not realising how little hydrogen I had left, I then had to walk all the way back to base. It took quite a long time. Once back, I started work on the basic machinery. This includes a small cargo container, a basic refinery, a basic assembler, a power source, and power storage. For this base, I decided to use wind turbines as the power source, as we were high up in the mountains and therefore wind should be abundant. Now for the power source. For this base, I have only put 2 large batteries, as our power requirements are not very large at this time, although this will need upgrading in the future. But the new advanced assembler will require looking for Kerbal. Due to this, we have to start work on a little vehicle in order to scan for nearby ores. But we will have to complete that in the next episode. Please tune in on Wednesdays and Sundays for the next episode of Space Engineers.